Welcome back, my friends. Kris Krohn here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 rules that guarantee you'll get rich. First thing that you need to understand is that making $1 million is actually very easy. I know that mentally that's a mind-blowing idea for some people because when you look at how little we save and how little we get ahead, it seems like a lot, which is why I've created 5 custom rules that can guarantee that you will in fact get rich given a little bit of time. So let me share with you exactly what those are. Okay, the first rule is number 1, you have to pay yourself first. Right? I mean, you now have a job, you're getting paid, you've got this money in, and you've got to set a certain amount of money aside to guarantee that you'll get where you want to go. In other words, we need to have something to work with, okay? You can't just spend it all on like a nice car and a nice house and nice stuff and groceries and bars and going out and blah, blah, blah. So the first rule is you got to pay yourself first. And the question is how much? I'm going to stretch you on this one, but remember, I've got to produce a guarantee that'll get you there. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to organize your finances in a manner that you can set 20% of what you make aside for a very specific purpose. Okay, so that's the first part. And it might be the hardest part for some people because we have these habits. And most people, Parkinson's law says that we live in plus or minus 10% of what we make. And that's just unconscious living. Right now, we're elevating that consciousness and saying, step 1, you got to what? Pay yourself first. Yes, very good. Pay yourself first. And 20% is what you need to set aside. So readjust your spending, readjust the way that you spend money on groceries and stuff and living, and figure out how to live inside of your means, which means please spend less than you make. And how much? I need you to spend at least 20% less than you make. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, what do you actually do with this money? Check it out. You're going to put 1/3 into the bank, and you're going to put the other 2/3 of all of that money into your investments. What's going to get you rich? It's not your job. What's going to get you rich is the money that you've set aside to actually go to work for you. Now, number 3, what are you going to have this money do? We're not talking about this money. This is the boring stuff. This is put it in a bank, put it in a life insurance policy, put it in a CD. You do whatever you want that helps you feel really comfortable and sleep well at night. I'm here to talk about what do you do with this money. You go live your life, you work, you take 20% of it, you put 1/3 in the bank, and then you take 2/3 and you put it where? Number 3. I want you to purchase real estate with at least a 15% ROI. Now, not just any real estate. Real estate could be in commercial properties or multifamily. I want you to focus specifically on single family homes. I want them to be underneath the median. Okay, the national median is $230,000, $250,000. So in your area, you might have to go to the suburbs. I want you to go to an area where you can buy real estate for $150,000, $200,000, $220,000. I want you to be in that juicy range or under single family, and it's got to produce at least a 15% ROI. That means that if I put in $100 at the end of the year, I would get $15 back. If I put in $100,000, I would get $15,000 back. Now, I get it. Some of you are like, I don't know how to do that, Kris. At the end of the video, there's going to be a link in the description. I want you to click that. I actually am going to give you this entire roadmap detailed out in my latest book. You can download it for free. It's not long, it's very potent, and it's just step by step by step exactly what you do to have $1 million game plan. Because guaranteeing that you'll get rich really comes down to how do I make millions of dollars? It's not a lot of money, but we got to start somewhere. Okay, step 4, you're only going to hold these single family homes for 5 years on average, maybe 3, 5, 7 years. And so what you're going to do is you're going to rotate that real estate. And you're going to do that in the most tax advantage way possible so you don't have to give Uncle Sam lots of money. You're going to use cash out refinances. A refinance means that you can keep the house and pull the money out, which is a tax deferred event. Or you can do what's called a 1031 exchange, which means I sell the home, don't have to pay taxes, and I roll it into my next real estate. Because look at what's happening before I give you the 5th and final step. Live off of 80% of what you earn. Take the leftovers, put 1/3 in the bank, and take 2/3 and it's time to what? Invest it. Number 3, you're going to put it where? I want you to put it in real estate that's doing 15%. Most people can't figure out how to do 3, 5, or 8%, but if you read the document in the link below, I'm going to break it all down for you how to do it. You're going to start with single family homes, below the median, and you're gonna rotate it, which means we're gonna control the property. We're not trying to pay it off. We're gonna hold it for 3, 5, 7 years, and we're gonna swap it. Think of the game Monopoly. I'm gonna trade 2 for 4, and 4 for 8, and 8 for 16. And that's what we're doing, is we're constantly trading less for more. You're gonna keep doing this until you get to the 5th step. It's when you have enough money that you wanna now put it on a maximum cash flow play, which means how much money am I going to get off of this? Dude, who cares if you're a millionaire or multimillionaire? The question is, how much money does it give you every month to live off of? That's the free income. That's the residual income that you don't have to work for, that comes in automatically. Let's say you did this system until you had $2 million. With $2 million, then transition it into maximum cash flow properties, multifamily, other places where you can get 12, 15, 18%. If you're even just earning 10%, guess what? That's $200,000 of income every single year that comes in automatically that you don't have to work for. Now, having a net worth of $2 million is cool, and in time, 2 will become 3, and 3 will become 5, and 5 will become 10 million, and eventually you're gonna die, and when you die, you pass that real estate on, and you leave a legacy, and that money can disperse however you direct it to. That's how you become financially immortal. Financial immortality is real. It's when you have enough money to leave a legacy. So here's what's happening. This whole thing is all about the long, juicy play. But I want you to understand that you can make today money too. For example, in 30 days, I can show you how to make your first $5,000 on your first deal while creating killer cash flow, and it doesn't even have to take a lot of money. In fact, some of you are saying, but Kris, how long will it take to get here? It could take 10 years. That just happened. It could take 10 years. It could take 20 years. It could take 30 years. But I know some of you are watching this and saying, Kris, I need it to go faster than that. And that's why if you click the link in the description, you can actually download my book for free, and I'll walk you through how to do it. But the best part is I got a special club for people that actually want to go hecka fast. It's for people that want to go wicked fast. It's for people like me that said, I don't want to take 10 or 20, 30 years to do that plan. I would call that broken. I got to get where I want to go a lot faster. Those on the ground are the 5 rules for how you can guarantee that you're going to get rich. And if you want to learn how to do it a lot faster, and if you want to break down the entire system, click the link in the description below, and I'll walk you through exactly how to do that. Thanks for watching today's video. You are a subscriber if you are liking this content, because every single day I roll out a new video. So if you like this, please subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell, because that'll tell my system to automatically notify you when that new video goes live. Because every day you watch one of these videos, you become financially more intelligent. You're currently mentoring with a multimillionaire, and we become the average of the people we hang out with. So spend more time with me, watch more of these videos, and it can do the same. When you are ready to accelerate that path, just click the link in the description below, and we'll make that happen.